Hello and welcome. Now, you may have noticed that within the scope of a project, you may be posting a discussion or you may be posting a to-do list. And let's say that you are posting a new discussion. You probably noticed that you can email the message to the people who are already on the project, and you get a choice of those people in this area. However, there may be a case where you want to group these people differently. And so Basecamp has a way of doing that by giving you a company or groups option. What you're going to do is go to the Everyone tab. Now what you're going to do first is you're going to create a specific company. And you'll do that by clicking this link that says Make a Company. And you're going to put the names of the individuals inside of this area. And once you have the names, you're going to click Create the Company. Now that you have the company, what you can do is you can create a group or department inside of that company. So you'll click Add a Group or Department, and you're going to name the group. And what you're going to do now is you're going to add only the people who are part of this group. Then you're going to click Create the Group. So now you have a group and a company. So now when you're choosing people for a specific discussion, what you can do is you can choose people from within a certain group as opposed to just having their names or using the default of everyone. And this is another way of bringing in multiple people on a project and giving them only the information that they need to see and act on. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to work through the process of inviting a client to one of our projects. Now there could be a point at which you and your team are going to be working with an individual where you're going to be performing work for them, and you're going to want to have them in on some of the conversations but not on others. If that's the case, you're going to go to this Invite More People area. You're then going to place here the client. Now you're only going to want to do something Now you're only going to want to do this if you're going to have someone working with you from outside that you don't want to see everything. And if that's the case, then you're going to click Yes, turn on client access. Now what you're going to do is you're going to invite the client. And then you'll send the invitation. What happens now is that when we create a new message, what you'll notice here is that we can then designate these messages so that they can be shown, so that they are not shown to the client. So we can just click this link, and this will tell Basecamp not to show this message to our client. We can go back through our to-do list. We can click inside of that to-do list. We can click Edit, and then we can determine that this to-do list will not be shown to the client. And we'll click Save Changes. We can go back and edit our documents, and we'll have this option given to us. Don't show this document to the client. We can click this button and then click Save Changes. So now what we have is a way of going back to our old content, editing it so that we can make sure that the client does not see it, as well as all of our new content. We can determine up front whether or not it's something that we want the client to see when they're part of the discussion. Now we can modify this individual's profile, and we go to Everyone and we click on their name, and then we can click their superpowers and access to projects. Again, all we're doing is making sure that the client has access to only one thing. If we want to give them access to other things, we can do that from this screen. Now what you'll notice when the other individual logs in, they'll only see 2 to-do lists as opposed to the 3 that are already there. They'll only see 1 text document as opposed to the 2 that are already there. So basically, what we've done is we've given them access to part of the project, but not everything. And this allows you to have input from the client, while at the same time controlling access from things that they don't need to see until the project has been completed. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.